Imagine it's 1957. You're working on a Lincoln Mercury automobile plant assembly line in Detroit. It's loud, it's grueling, and it's repetitive. You watch a bare metal frame move down the line, and by the end, it rolls off as a sleek, shiny, finished car. Most people would just see a grueling day job, but one young man, a former boxer and high school dropout, looked at that assembly line and saw a blueprint for magic. His name was Gordy. 2 years later, in 1959, he took an 800 loan from his family and bought a modest house on West Grand Boulevard. He didn't build cars there. Instead, he put up a sign that boldly read, Hitsville, USA. He was going to manufacture music. Gordy realized that raw talent was like raw steel. It needed a process to become a masterpiece. So, he replicated the factory floor, but replaced the machinery with human genius. He created a songwriting department with masters like Smokey Robinson. He hired a powerhouse house band, the Funk Brothers, to lay down the rhythm. He even brought in a finishing department, an etiquette coach named Maxine Powell to teach rough around the edges teenagers how to walk, talk, and perform with royal elegance. It was a musical assembly line, but Gordy's true genius wasn't just in creating a process, it was in defining the purpose. Look back at the 1960s. America was bleeding from the wounds of segregation, civil rights battles, and deep cultural divides. Radio stations were segregated. Audiences were segregated. Yet inside that tiny Detroit house, Gordy coined a phrase that challenged the status quo, the sound of young America. Not Black America. Not white America. Young America. He possessed an unwavering belief that a great melody possessed the power to transcend prejudice. And he was right. When the Supremes, the Temptations, or a young Marvin Gaye sang, the invisible walls began to crack. White teenagers and black teenagers who weren't allowed to sit together in restaurants were suddenly standing together on the dance floor, moving to the exact same beat. Gordy built the most successful black-owned enterprise of its time, not by fighting the world with anger, but by inviting the world to dance. He proved that excellence is the ultimate equalizer. He showed us that when you create a system designed to bring out the absolute best in people, you don't just build a successful business, you create a movement. You change the cultural fabric of a nation. The next time you hear that iconic Motown bass line, remember the man who looked at a gritty factory floor and saw a vision for global harmony.